Hi, my name is Elizabeth Catt, and I'm excited to be your student's AP Chemistry teacher this year. I'd like to tell you a little bit about our course, about our grading policies, and some things your students can expect this year. AP Chemistry is an introductory level college chemistry course. We're going to engage in inquiry-based investigations to explore the big ideas in chemistry, which include scale, proportion, and quantity, structure and properties of substances, transformations, and energy. Our curriculum is dictated by the College Board. You can find specifics about that curriculum at the College Board or on our Canvas page in our course resources module. And this is all to help us get ready for the AP National Exam, which is going to be at the beginning of May. In this class, we'll be using a grading rubric that's a mastery-based rubric that is based on our AP scoring rubric with a 5-point scale. 5s and 4s are recommended by the College Board that students are well qualified for college credit, and both of those scores will wind up with A's in their percent ranges, down to 3s, 2s, and 1s. If there's no evidence of understanding, students would not receive credit for that. Final semester grades will be calculated by 70% of the scores coming from tests, and then 15% each from labs and quizzes. Rubric scores for quizzes and tests in those categories will be combined to give students an overall percentage for the category. Individual quiz and test scores, as well as average scores for each category from the rubric, as well as percentages, will all be communicated in PowerSchool. You can see the link to our grading policies for how each one of those rubric scores will be converted into percentages. Labs are also scored on rubrics, though they're ultimately going to be counted as receiving credit or not receiving credit. I will keep track of all of those and then communicate the percent complete for labs in PowerSchool. Students will be allowed to reassess in AP Chemistry. Those reassessments will be offered on unit tests only, and those reassessments will be at the end of the semester. These will be the last chance students will be able to show me their understanding of each of our concepts. Those reassessments will be given at the end of the semester. We'll be covering 2 unit tests per class period, the week prior to ACE week in the fall, and then in April prior to the AP exam in the spring. Reassessment scores will replace our test objective scores if they are higher than the original score. Students can find everything that they need for our course in Canvas, as well as using AP Classroom, which I will also link to those resources in Canvas page as well. Students will find everything they need in the Learning Modules link and class resources, which links to the curriculum, our official periodic tables, other resources, as well as our grading policies. Contact me on our homepage. We'll let you know how to best reach me. Our learning modules in Canvas are set up with our objectives and our agenda being at the top of the page. The agenda will always be at the very, very top, and it's updated daily if necessary, anytime adjustments are made. Following that for each unit will be files and resources. These are going to be digital copies of things that students are given in class. And then the last part of each module will include the individual assignments, answer keys, and links to any important videos like notes. I also include an additional video module underneath each unit module that's going to have those videos linked directly so they're even faster for students to be able to find. Some things that students should strive to do to be successful in this class is to be actively engaged in class every day. When we do things with groups, whether that's labs or activities, students should be involved in working together. It's really important, especially in an AP course, to stay on top of various assignments. Even though everything may not be scored or graded or required, students should be practicing almost every day. And they should really make sure that we're trying and we are engaging in our learning process by making corrections, asking questions, setting goals, and being ready to try again when there's another opportunity to show your learning. That includes taking advantage of reassessments, opportunities, and most importantly, letting me know when and how I can help students reach their goals. The earlier, the better. Asking questions during class time and SSRT are great options for all students. Finally, here's my contact information, both email and my school phone and extension. I ask that students try their very best to make sure they're self-advocating and reaching out to me with any questions or help that they need. If you want to check in and see if your student has done that, or you have your own questions, please make sure that you do so as well. If you would like to meet or have a phone call or a Zoom meeting, I ask that those are scheduled at least 24 hours in advance. I will check my messages during my work hours during the work week and do my best to reply within 24 hours. I do have a family at home, and I try my best to make sure that I'm spending my home time with my family and not working outside of those school hours when they want my attention. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn a little bit about our course. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please reach out with any questions or concerns that you may have.